trapped victims in a romance scam using emails, texts, and social media messages, making them think that they were in a blossoming relationship. Under false pretenses, the scammers would have the victims transfer money to them. In one case, Montrage allegedly duped a man who believed they were married under tribal law into sending her $89,000 through several wire transfers. The millions of dollars collected during the course of the scheme was then laundered to other members of the enterprise. The efforts of multiple law enforcement agencies ultimately gave way to Montrage's arrest in the UK on November 10, 2022. She was charged with conspiracy, wire fraud, money laundering, and receipt of stolen money. On May the 12th of the following year, she was extradited to the US. 3 days later, Montrage pleaded not guilty in Manhattan federal court and was set to be released on home detention on a $500,000 bond. She was reportedly required to wear an ankle monitor. Her attorney told the New York Post that she was only permitted to travel into certain parts of New York and Jersey while her case involving 6 alleged victims was pending. Number 4. Ray Diaz. 33-year-old California man Ray Diaz was arrested after his own social media posts caught the attention of the Los Angeles Police Department. Rumors of impropriety had swirled since 2018 when he posted an Instagram video of himself kissing teen model Angelica Salek. The matter came to a head when Salek ran away from home in July of 2019, and her mother accused Diaz of having something to do with it. The mother posted a horrified video on July 5th, which Diaz was screaming at Salek as she sobbed. Law enforcement executed a search warrant at Diaz's home and didn't find Salek. Days later, she safely returned to her mother's home and said she called Diaz. In an interview posted on YouTube, Salek claimed that Diaz had been in a secret apartment and more than his after the interview was published, investigators looked into the crimes and eventually arrested Diaz on suspicion of assault. He was booked into a LA Indian jail releasing on multiple charges that included unlawful intercourse, persuading a witness from reporting a crime, and injuring or cohabiting. In connection with the second incident that surfaced involving his girlfriend, Diaz was additionally charged with misdemeanor battery. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and posted his $500,000 bail. Number 3. Natalie Hudson. Shortly after 9 p.m. August 11, 2022, Natalie Hudson from Boise, Idaho, was driving on Highway 51 when she collided with a pedestrian. Leading up to the incident, which took place between Beacon Light and Seaman's Gulch Road, 39-year-old Christina Rowley was standing on the side of the road as she checked the back of her trailer. Meanwhile, 33-year-old Hudson was driving a minivan. He failed to notice Rowley and consequently plowed into her. Hudson continued to travel north while emergency responders found the victim badly injured. Paramedics subsequently took Rowley to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. After being tailed by an eyewitness, Hudson pulled over on Suttle Lake Drive where deputies later interviewed her. She claimed that she thought she'd hit a mailbox and that prior to the crash, she'd consumed 4 Celsius. She was taken into custody and put at the Ada County Jail early the next day. She was charged with vehicular manslaughter and pleaded the scene of the crash. The social media influencer was set after posting a $50,000 bond. During her arraignment on December 15th, prosecutors alleged that Hudson was driving under the influence of alcohol with a blood alcohol concentration of 0.098, which exceeded the legal limit for driving. 2 weeks later, she entered a not guilty plea to the charges leveled against her. After she waived the right to a speedy trial, a trial was scheduled for October 2023. As part of the pre-trial release conditions, Hudson was required to remain in Ada, Boise, or Custer counties and wasn't allowed to drive or be in possession of drugs or alcohol. Number 2. Karina Lionel Gomez. The surveillance video captured 27-year-old TikTok influencer Karina Lionel Gomez and her associates carrying out robberies in Brazil. The group caught the attention of authorities in Rio de Janeiro, who began monitoring them in May of 2023. Investigators said that Gomez would try to get her targets and let their guard down before another member robbed them and gun it. On June the 7th, the security team at a bank in the Realengo neighborhood tipped authorities off about a suspicious car parked outside. Subsequently, police arrived at the scene, causing Gomez and her boyfriend, who had also been involved in the robberies, to flee. However, on Officers apprehended them immediately and confiscated a 38 caliber handgun. The couple admitted to the robberies and disclosed the names of their accomplices. They remained in police custody while the investigation was underway. We have more videos lined up from the previous video after number 1. Stay tuned if you'd like to. Number 1. Yesin Aydin and Cinder Barankolu, two Turkish Instagram stars, were detained after being accused of fooling hundreds of their followers through an online scam in 2021. Influencers Yesin Aydin and Cinder Barankolu were allegedly informed social media users that they'd won a cash prize, but could only claim it by paying a certain amount in taxes first. Aydin and Barankolu, together with their co-conspirators, gathered more than $300,000 from at least 250 victims over a 6-month period. After law enforcement raided several Turkish provinces, they seized a number of mobile phones, computers, SD cards, and other equipment and information used in the scheme. The two influencers, along with 18 other suspects, were arrested on November 9th of 2021. Aydin and Barankolu insisted that they'd only accepted offers to do advertisements without knowing it had been an organized scam. In the statement, Aydin said that she would have never taken part in any of it had she known that fraud was being committed, while Barankolu denied her involvement outright. As of the latest updates, Aydin and Barankolu have been released for a trial following a court hearing on January 7th of 2022. Number 10. Gabby Castillo. Reality star and influencer Gabby Castillo was arrested on January 3rd of 2022 for her alleged affiliation with the Union Tepito gang from Mexico City. At the time of her arrest, 26-year-old Castillo had over 750,000 followers on Instagram and reportedly had plans to begin releasing music under the stage name Riela Sands. The young woman was accused of fraud and aiding in the trafficking of illicit substances, as well as taking compromising pictures of men with the intention of blackmailing them. 35-year-old Jose Alan Soto Jimenez was arrested alongside Castillo. Police found hundreds of packages filled with illegal substances in their vehicle. Castillo was known to be dating millions of those leaders, Oscar Andres Flores Ramirez, who was serving a 20-year sentence for murder and organized crime at the time she was apprehended. Number 9. Lorraine Cutler. June 30th of 2021, Lorraine Cutler, a 19-year-old influencer with over 100,000 followers on Instagram, was arrested in Peru, Brazil, on suspicion of selling illicit substances. She had initially been taken into custody a month prior to the June arrest, after law enforcement noticed her acting nervously during the police patrol, and she was subsequently released on bail. However, when Cartier moved without notifying the authorities, police raided her house, apprehending both her and her boyfriend, Andres Luis Santos Almeida. Officers in charge of the search discovered over 400 doses of stimulants and hallucinogens. Cartier was nicknamed the Kitty of Crackland, an allusion to an area of Sao Paulo popular among traffickers and drug users. She reportedly become known for carrying small packages containing individual doses of illicit substances in her underwear. In August, she requested to await the trial at home in order to take care of her 9-month-old daughter. Her petition was denied. On April the 11th of 2022, Cartier was sentenced to 5 years in prison in order to pay an $8,230 fine. Her boyfriend received a lesser sentence of 1 year and 8 months in an open prison regime. Number 8. Twitter and Discord scheme. On December the 14th of 2022, 8 Texas influencers were criminally charged for a scheme in which they artificially inflated the value of stocks and then profited from using a form of securities fraud known as pump and dump. The influencers and the companies had recommended that followers do the same, after which they'd sell high on the inflated stocks. The perpetrators reportedly earned over $114 million through the predatory scheme. The Securities and Exchange Commission filed charges against Gary Matlock, Edward Constantine, Thomas Cooperman, Gary Deal, Mitchell Hennessy, Stephen Abati, John Ryabarchi, and Daniel Knight. While 7 of the defendants operated via Discord and Twitter, Knight co-hosted a podcast that helped boost his co-conspirators' reputations as expert investors. Number 7. Kayla Massa. New Jersey influencer Kayla Massa was arrested on February the 13th of 2020 for allegedly scamming 9 of the suspects. 22-year-old Massa, who used the Instagram handle K Goldie, had amassed over $230,000 at the time she began criminal activity. The young woman reportedly posted social media stories encouraging people to contact her if they wanted to make money quickly. When followers sent her DMs inquiring about her proposition, she was to provide her with their bank card information to lull victims into a false sense of security. That's what happened. Empty your bank accounts before receiving the information. Upon obtaining the sensitive info, she would deposit fraudulent checks from real businesses into the accounts and quickly withdraw the money, leaving her victims to deal with the consequences. Once the ruse was complete, she had blocked the account and recovered all communication. On several occasions, the businesses inadvertently involved with the fraud ended up suffering losses as well. Number 6. Bianca Chia. Chia, who posted over 1.3 million Instagram at the time, was apprehended by border force officials after claims ordered Los Angeles arrived the vehicle. She was charged with online business.
That's fucked up.
Chia had allegedly scammed investors out of over $1 million by inflating Sportalot's profits in her financial reports. A week before justify her absence from social media by telling followers she was choosing to spend more time with her son.